So we're going to go over the basics of affiliate marketing. So what is affiliate marketing? What does that even mean? The various types of marketing that you could be involved in, the various entities involved in the affiliate marketing landscape or ecosystem, and then we're going to talk about how to actually get involved in these systems or these entities, and then we'll finish by discussing the mindset or the way in which you should be approaching things to best guarantee or to facilitate your success in the upcoming course and in your affiliate marketing career. So, first things first, what is affiliate marketing? What does affiliate marketing even mean? So, the term affiliate, it's just a simple term. Like, all it means is someone who's getting commission by selling or promoting someone else's product. That's all it means. That's it. So, for example, someone who owns a cafe and has a fridge with drinks in it, which is stocked by Coca-Cola Amatil or Pepsi or something like that, they may actually be getting commission upon selling, every can of Coke. So maybe say that they get 10% commission just by virtue of having that actual fridge there. They are technically, or you could consider them an affiliate of Coca-Cola. This may not be exactly correct, but by definition, that actually makes sense. But you wouldn't see this person going around saying they're an affiliate of Coca-Cola because it's not really considered that, or that's not the way they would talk about it. Now, when it comes to internet marketing and ways to make money on the internet, there are thousands of ways. There's literally a plethora of ways you can make money on the internet. And if you just go Google make money online, you'll see this. There is just many, many ways that people recommend. Generally, though, these can be classed into two different categories: e-commerce or affiliate marketing. Now, each of these requires your investment, either in time or in money, usually both. And because this investment is required, I wouldn't ever really consider any type of affiliate marketing free. So search engine optimization, or SEO, for example, it's a great example of something which was apparently free, but actually became extremely expensive. So in the early days, people would say, build these mini sites, use SEO because it's basically free traffic, but it's not free at all. If you have to spend 8 hours a day building backlinks and investing all of your time in this thing that you're doing, in this endeavor, and that is not free unless you put zero value on your time. And if you put zero value on your time, frankly, you should probably update your thoughts there, your perspectives on the value of your time a little bit. So SEO is now extremely expensive. If you want to be at the top of the search engine rankings, if you want to actually be competitive there, you have to compete with other people. And those other people are paying a lot of money to have people build backlinks, build extensive systems to actually help them ranking. They're using platforms and tools for competitive intelligence. They're doing all these things which require money and investment in terms of labor and time. And if you're not doing that, you're not going to compete with them. So that is definitely not free anymore. Now, moving on from that, let's talk about what makes affiliate marketing good, or why is affiliate marketing a great thing to get into. So I guess you can kind of separate affiliate marketing into various questions or into various categories in terms of why it may be good or bad. So as a business, affiliate marketing, well, the sales model can be extremely scalable. So if you're a business and you have some product or service that you want to sell, and say it's a digital product and you have close to zero reproduction costs for that, or it's some brick and mortar product but you can actually sell or make a lot of those on demand, or it's a very high ticket product where frankly you don't care about reproduction because the amount of money you make or the amount of profit you make on that product is extreme, then affiliate marketing can be really great for you, because if you offer the right incentives to someone, then basically other people will do the work for you. So you can give commission on some sort of product or service, and if that commission is really, really attractive to some other marketer, then they bring skills to the table and will help you sell that product, and you don't have to give them anything other than a cut of that actual sale, and provided that's still profitable, then that's just, it's a really great investment for you in terms of your time and your money and the actual output and the advantages you get from that. Now, as an affiliate, it's being an affiliate marketer or working in an affiliate capacity, it removes a large amount of risk and logistical overhead, and it can be practiced or employed by almost anyone. So anyone in the affiliate marketing industry who's relatively experienced and well networked will know a lot of people who are very, very hard hustlers and marketers, and then quite a lot of people who are very lazy, and then people who work from home in their underwear, people who work in an office. There's a huge scope of people involved in the industry, but one of the key things is that they can do it from anywhere, and people from almost all walks of life can actually participate in affiliate marketing. Now, in terms of the risk and overhead, there's definitely a lot of risk involved in various ways, but in terms of logistical overhead, you don't have to build a product, you don't have to create a game, you don't need to build a traffic source, you don't need to do any of this. You can basically go use other people's products and services from beginning to end to actually make money. You can use other people's software to make banners, to then upload to someone else's traffic source, to send other people to someone else's product or service for you to make money. And if you take a step back, that's actually a really wonderful proposition in terms of an income source. Now, the other thing is it's almost entirely performance and lead based. So because of this, experienced affiliate marketers become very highly data driven, and the skills that they get from being involved in this performance marketing industry can be readily leveraged in almost any area of marketing and in lots of areas of business as well. Now, as for the negatives, there's a few things I'll highlight. The first one, which is mainly a negative to business owners, networks and advertisers, is that there's a lack of accountability and there's lone wolves everywhere. So most of you will be well aware of the fact that a lot of people on the internet in this day and age kind of hide behind this veil of anonymity, in the sense that they're anonymous and people don't know who they are, and that their actions don't really have consequences. And this mindset can be very damaging to the industry, because you do get a lot of people who, in many senses, are sort of anonymous, and they can basically participate in affiliate marketing, driving leads or traffic to some sort of business or product or service, advertising on some traffic source, and they can be non-compliant, something can go wrong, and they can literally just disappear off into the distance, and the advertiser or the affiliate network, they have very little chance of actually chasing up this person because they barely even know who this person is. So that is one sort of negative of the industry. It's something which disappears once you get to a higher level where the business relationships are a lot more solidified and things are a lot more professional, and you're a lot more professional. But in the beginning, there is this kind of problem. And because of this, it's very easy for there to be damage to business reputations. A very, very obvious or easy to highlight example would be people who run non-compliant ads, which can get advertisers in hot water. So one thing you have to understand about the affiliate marketing industry is that to lay public, people who are not involved at all, they don't really know about affiliate marketing. So when they see an ad on a platform for some game or some platform, or for a dating site like Match.com, they think those ads are run by the advertiser. They don't really discriminate. So affiliates can actually go along and launch ad campaigns which are perhaps non-compliant or haven't been approved, or are dancing on this line of risk-reward in terms of the actual ad creatives they use. This can actually damage the reputations of businesses, and this can deter large vendors. So vendors like Coca-Cola, for example, well, this is probably a bad example because they probably have an army of marketers. They don't need affiliates at all. But large vendors might not want to be involved in the affiliate marketing industry and aren't willing to risk letting other people run traffic to their products or services, partly because they don't need to, partly because they don't want to, partly because they're very, very skeptical or suspicious of the credibility or the trust or the reliability of affiliate marketers in general. Now, in the same vein, it can be difficult to control affiliates. So this mainly comes down to affiliate networks and advertisers, and that as much as you can have compliance terms and terms of service and rules and regulations and approval guidelines and terms and all these processes in place, you can't control what some random person does on the internet. And affiliates are relatively well known for pushing the limits of risk reward and doing things which can result in negative media coverage and negative perspectives from other people outside of the affiliate marketing industry. There's a lot of examples of this. You don't have to go very far just from Google searching to find big blog articles on affiliate marketing scams and stuff like that. And those things reflect poorly on the industry, and they don't really paint a reasonable or a very fair picture of what actually happens in the industry and the very talented, legitimate people and agencies and businesses involved in the industry overall. But that's just the case. That's what happens in a lot of industries. And a lot of these examples are generally from people who are very poorly educated or ignorant of what they're actually doing. But more often it's out of greed or hubris and the desire to make a quick buck with not really considering the consequences, or actually not just flat out not really caring about the consequences. So these are these kind of lone wolves that I've mentioned earlier. Another negative aspect of the affiliate marketing industry is definitely the volatility and sustainability, more so at the campaign level. So affiliate marketing itself is not going anywhere, but specific campaigns that you're running, for most in most circumstances, are relatively volatile in terms of their long-term sustainability. So you need to develop skills, systems and relationships through various means to actually offset that, to have a more reliable business or a reliable income source as a whole. So now I'd like to talk about the different types of marketing that you might encounter or that are just involved or in general sense exist. The first is direct response marketing. So this has a very, very long history and definitely one that you should use as a resource. So if you're interested in learning more about direct response marketing, just I'll add some resources to the AMC platform for you to actually have a look at. So some of the most ingenious and creative ways of actually engaging customers, generating leads, and marketing to the consumer were born in the days of direct mailing, magazine ads, and things like that, the direct response industry kind of in its prime. So direct response, the term itself, is characterized by a few things: segmentation, analytics, and an emphasis on having trackable, measurable actions and responses as a part of your campaign. So these are systems where you do some sort of marketing and there is some direct response from the consumer that you importantly can measure. So a billboard, for example, is a terrible example of direct response because you can't measure how many people actually looked at your billboard. Actually, you might be able to do that, but it would be very laborious to actually achieve. So the next type of marketing I'd like to highlight is performance marketing, and I guess this is a little different in terms of the scope of what this even defines. So when I say performance marketing, what I'm really talking about is marketing where you as the marketer are paid based on measurable action. So this kind of goes hand in hand with direct advertising. So I say I'm a performance marketer. What do I even mean by that? I really mean that I'm data-driven, performance-focused, and most of the marketing activities that I do are paid for just that, performance. So I work on a performance basis. A similar way that works in an agency context is that you may actually be given a budget and then you engage in some marketing, and then the continuation of that contract and the actual amount that you get paid at the end of that depends on the actual performance, regardless of the fact that you may have been given an initial budget to actually work with. The last type of marketing that I'd like to highlight is brand marketing. So this is kind of the other side of the fence compared to direct response marketing. It's not the kind of marketing that I'm really that interested in, or that will be the focus of this course. But it is important to be aware of the objectives or the different objectives of brand marketing and the role that brand marketing actually has in the ecosystem. Don't be fooled. brand marketing and direct response marketing, they're not sort of king and prince or anything like that. They are both absolutely huge, and I couldn't actually tell you how much gets spent on either one, but it's very likely that brand marketing, which I kind of consider more dumb in the sense that it's not as trackable and data-driven, probably spends more money per year. And if you were to ask someone like David Ogilvy, one of the greats of the direct response industry, about brand versus direct response marketing, then he would have some interesting things to say. I'll link to that video on the portal. That's something you should definitely watch. Now, moving on for that, I know I like to waffle a bit about these kinds of things. I promise I'll try and be a bit more concise in later parts of the course, especially when we're going over technical details, and repeating things over and over probably doesn't help too much. Now what I'd like to talk about are the entities involved in the affiliate marketing ecosystem that you may interact with. So the first one is you. Obviously, you're the one with the skills to drive traffic to clients or to some product or service. The next one is the traffic source or traffic sources. Now, there are thousands of traffic sources, too many to name, almost too many categories of traffic source to name. These are where you exchange money for impressions, which you then hope turn into clicks or conversions. That is the goal, essentially. The next platform or system or entity that you'll be involved with are tracking systems. Now, tracking systems will either be controlled by you and hosted on a server that you own or you control, or they will be managed and hosted on someone else's infrastructure. There are pros and cons to each, which we'll go into later. Now, these act as your critical command center in terms of managing and optimizing your campaigns. The next entity, and arguably the biggest one of the biggest concerns to you, are the affiliate networks that you work with. So affiliate networks are essentially aggregators. These are companies that manage thousands of marketers and connect them with products and services or advertisers. So their clients that they'll have business relationships with on the back end will be product owners and service owners. Now, affiliate networks form a key part of the industry. One of the primary things they do, which is important to you, is they absorb certain levels of risk and provide you with better cash flow. So a typical affiliate network may provide you with weekly wires or transactions or payments at $500 or $1,000 a week revenue thresholds, which is relatively low by affiliate marketing standards. Whereas if you were to work with an advertiser directly, this is very unlikely to be the case. So they provide this better cash flow. Another thing they do is they absorb risk. So imagine being an affiliate network and working with some client, and you have 50 affiliates driving traffic to that offer. Because of that, you're actually driving $10,000 in revenue to that product or service per week. Now, you as the affiliate network may be paying out all of those affiliates every week. So every week you're paying out $10,000 in revenue to these affiliates, but the advertiser, they may pay you on a net 20, net 30 basis. So at the end of that month, you've seen $50,000 in effective revenue. You might only see that revenue actually come back to you another 30 days after that. So essentially 2 months go by, and you may have floated $50,000 to $100,000 in cash to your affiliates. Now, the advertiser, they could potentially disappear, they could go bankrupt, something could go wrong, they could get in legal hot water. So many things could happen which could result in the affiliate network not receiving that revenue. So this is one of the key roles that they actually play in the industry. They absorb that risk for you. Now, another thing they do is that they vet affiliates and they manage compliance. So when you join these affiliate networks, they will often have interview processes and review applications, because they want to make sure that you who are joining that platform are not some just rogue person or some fraudulent advertiser who's coming in to get access to offers to send spam traffic and things like that. They don't want those kind of people on their platform. They don't want to give them access to their sometimes quite sensitive and exclusive relationships with advertisers. And one of their jobs or one of their commitments or contractual obligations because of those relationships with those advertisers is to actually manage compliance and to manage the people, or to vet the people who will actually be driving traffic. So if you join an affiliate network and they have these quite intensive review processes, or they want to interview you, call you on the phone, call you on Skype, whatever, if you think this is a little intense, remember the amount of risk that they carry on the back end and what they have to do to guarantee or to improve the security of their business. And do be aware that some affiliate networks will receive dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of fraudulent affiliate applications per day from various countries, where they mark those countries as quite high risk as well. So countries like Nigeria and China and many African countries, there's nothing to, no discrimination against people in those countries, but for affiliate networks, they may statistically be the countries where they get a large number of fraudulent applications. So if you are from those countries, don't be alarmed or really irritated or disappointed if an affiliate network doesn't give you the time of day or rejects your application, where on your end you feel like they didn't really give you much of a chance. In all these cases, it's really best to actually just get on the phone and put yourself in front of these companies and show that you're a legitimate person. Some person who's wanting to sign up as a fraudulent affiliate and send spam traffic, they're unlikely to actually be the one to make the first move and take an initiative in calling an affiliate network or a representative to discuss opening an account. So that's an easy way to actually get through there. Now, the last entity that you'll be potentially involved with is the advertiser. So advertisers are essentially the businesses with the products to sell, i.e. the products that you can drive traffic to and market. Now, there is a bit of a conflict, at least for me, in the industry with the words advertiser and publisher, and these terms kind of get interchanged a bit. So when you're at the traffic source end, you, the person who actually creates ads and advertises some product or service, you're the advertiser. The person who has the web real estate, so the website or the app where your ads or your banners can go, they're essentially the publisher, or that's what they are called. So they're the one who publishes something on the internet. Now, when you go to the affiliate network side, you're actually the publisher and as the affiliate, and the person who has the product or service, they're the advertiser. So the person owning the product or service, they kind of want that to be advertised, so are the advertiser in that sense, and you're the publisher in the sense that you are publishing ads somewhere on the internet. So I really don't like the fact that these terms are kind of interchangeably used and mean something completely different depending on the context. So when we get to the affiliate network side, I kind of like to think of the advertiser as the advertiser, client, or vendor, and then you I consider as the affiliate. I kind of never call them publishers because it just gets a little bit confusing. So FYI, that's what those terms mean. Now, the advertiser, they are essentially the most important link in the chain. Arguably, they are the most important entity involved in this entire process because they're the ones that have the product or service that can actually be sold. So the thing that can actually generate money, and they're the people who have the budget, which essentially gets pushed towards you in terms of commissions. So without the advertiser, there is nothing. Like you can change traffic sources, you can skip a traffic source and do sort of direct advertising, you can remove an affiliate network, you can not use a tracking system, but at the end of the day, the advertiser has to exist or there is nothing. Now, they are also arguably the ones who are most important to please in terms of the overall objectives of the various entities that you're working with. At all points in time when you're running campaigns, you should be thinking about what are the objectives of the advertiser and how can I meet those objectives, how can I make myself be valuable to that advertiser. This tends to come down to things like providing quality leads, avoiding terrible traffic quality to them, making sure you're compliant and avoiding things that may cause brand damage and things to them, and providing them with revenue. So the affiliate network will also be concerned with these things as well. Now, the advertiser, they arguably also carry the most risk in terms of the damage they potentially can have to their business. So some affiliate advertising their product or service in a non-compliant way, they can risk brand damage to me as the advertiser, and can actually get me in legal hot water because of those ads that they have run. Remember that lay public often has no idea or doesn't consider that an affiliate marketer will be the person running ads on whatever traffic source they're on. Generally, they think it is the brand advertiser or the owner of the product or service. So an advertiser can get in legal hot water because of things that affiliates have done. So that aside, how do you actually go about joining these entities? So for you, well, we don't really need to talk about that. You're pretty intimate with yourself already. But one thing I should note is you should treat yourself as a business. So in all senses, you should operate in the affiliate marketing industry as a business, even if you are a single person. Now, as for traffic sources, these are relatively easy to join, well, most of them. So some of the things you have to consider when joining them are they managed or are they self-serve? So you should first understand the expectations that come with these differences. So to actually join them, generally you're just going to have to fill in a form and you're in. Quite often you have to provide some extra details. When you're doing this, remember you're a business, so act like a business and fill forms out like you are a business. And also remember that you, at all points in time, unless you sign a contract saying so, you have no obligation to spend any money at all on a traffic source that you actually just signed up with. You can join them just to have a look at what the platform looks like. Now, in terms of managed and self-serve sources are going to be easier to start on. These are sources where you get to do things yourself on them, as the word implies. If something is managed, it typically means some representative is actually managing ads and campaigns for you. For most affiliate marketers, they don't like this because they relinquish a certain amount of control over their campaigns, and I have to agree, I don't really like that either. Now, the next thing that you'll need to join or be involved with is a tracking system. These are even easy to join. Basically, there's no barriers to entry here. You just sign up for this product or service. You either start with a free trial or not. You have to pay some amount of money, and bam, there's the service for you to use. The final entity that you're likely to be involved with is an affiliate network. These can be a little bit trickier to join. So most affiliate networks have interview and application processes. So generally the form will be a little bit longer than for, say, a traffic source, and there may be some subsequent interview back and forth in terms of emails, questions about the type of traffic you run and what traffic sources you run on, your experience, your budget, how much you want to spend, all of this kind of stuff. They might even want to do a phone interview. Think about things from their point of view. Like I mentioned earlier, they have a lot of risk and compliance to manage, and they have a lot of fraudulent applications, so they have to do their due diligence here. At all times, just be honest and professional. If they ask you about your level of experience and how much traffic you want to bring, if you are new, just say that. You're not going to get anywhere, or you're not going to get any traction by bullshitting and saying that you run $1,000 a day already and you're an expert on these sources, because when push comes to shove and you actually do try to do stuff with them, even to the most inexperienced affiliate network rep, it's going to be pretty obvious that you lied after a while. Now, as part of the 6-week Affiliate Mastery Challenge, as part of our relationships with sponsors, we actually streamline your entry into an affiliate network, and we will actually run prescribed campaigns with them. So I kind of make this easy for you if you're starting out and you haven't actually joined an affiliate network yet. Otherwise, we have this network here that you will be guaranteed entry into. Now, the last entity that you may be involved in is the advertiser. So this is kind of atypical and might be something you encounter or deal with much later in your affiliate marketing endeavors. This is essentially called going direct. So this is where you cut out the middleman, the affiliate network, and you work directly with the advertiser. Now, this is the best option by far for profit, because there is a middleman gone. So obviously there's someone gone who's shaving off some commission or percentage of the raw revenue that is being made. But there are disadvantages to this as well. Cash flow is generally the main one, or usually the one that you will encounter. Many affiliate networks will pay much faster than advertisers. So if you work directly with an advertiser, chances are you're going to have to absorb more risk in terms of cash flow and probably wait longer to actually get your revenue out to you. Now, there's also the risk of non-payment. an advertiser not paying you is probably a bit more likely than an affiliate network. And affiliate networks tend to have, it's part of their business model to actually float affiliates and absorb risk there for you. And some advertisers, like affiliate networks and like anyone you might work with in the industry, can just be jerks or bad at business. Whereas an affiliate network, because they work with so many advertisers and so many affiliates, generally speaking, they kind of have to be a bit better at what they do. Otherwise, things just go south for them. So how do these entities actually fit together? So I have made a little map for you, a nice schematic of how things actually work together for those of you who might not quite understand what's going on. And here it is. Isn't this figure beautiful? So you, as the affiliate marketer, basically purchase ad space at some traffic source, whatever it may be. You will send traffic to a tracking system, which is controlled by you. You may then send people directly to an affiliate network link, or if you're using a landing page or a web page, you might send people there first and then to the affiliate network. And then the affiliate network redirects and pushes people to the advertiser's offer. So it's actually a very, very simple, fundamental process. So the last thing I wanted to talk about for this introductory video is mindset. So I've kind of detailed a lot of these points already, but when you get into this industry and when you come into this training course where you may not have that much experience in affiliate marketing yet, and you've probably seen training courses and make money online ads and products and services all around the internet already, there's a few things that I want you to be mindful of, things I want to dispel, and basically I just want to have you guys all in the right frame of mind for taking a course like this. So the first thing is position yourself as a business. I've reiterated this probably 19 times already, so hopefully you're all well aware of that aspect of things already. Another thing you should do is abandon this mindset of instant profits and basically making money really easily, or being a rock star and rolling around in cash. If at any point in time you see anyone in a course talking about being a rock star, you should run a mile, because that's generally a word I consider a flag word, where if someone uses the word rock star in anything related to affiliate marketing, then they're probably selling some really terrible quality product. But anyway, you should completely purge this from your mind. If anyone tells you it's easy to make money on the internet, they're lying. Or the only experience they may have is using some sort of exploit or some non-compliant or very transient way of making money on the internet, where their perspective on how easy it is to make money is just completely off the mark. So abandon that mindset completely and that expectation. So this course is not going to just flat out make you money. By taking the 6-week Affiliate Mastery Challenge, it is not going to guarantee you 4 figures a day of profit. That is not how it works, and I'm not going to guarantee that's what's going to happen. I can't tell you that you'll make even $1 from this course, because a lot of that comes down to you and the action you take. If you ever see products where they talk about push button profits or one-click profit or laser targeted traffic and profit and money on autopilot, generally those are all piles of junk, and you should run a mile. That really it doesn't exist in the affiliate marketing industry. Now, the next thing I want you to do is think about key milestones in your business and your personal and professional development as an affiliate marketer. So things like proper business structure and incorporation, talking to a lawyer about local business legislation and taxation, hiring employees and outsourcing and building a team. Think about the long term. Think about the distant goals that you want to get to. Obviously, it's important to focus on actually finding success first, because that's kind of a prerequisite to all of this. But really, imagine yourself in a year's time. Will you have a team of people in, the Philippines or Western or Eastern Europe who are working for you? Do you want to have a business incorporated? Do you want to be in a position where you're managing a team where the key thing you bring to the table is executive decisions and networking and knowing people? Think about that long term, and it's kind of like that saying, right? You aim aim for the stars or whatever, so that even if you miss, you land amongst the heavens, or you probably go past the moon. So always kind of be ambitious in terms of your actual entrepreneurial and affiliate marketing goals. Now, the next thing I want you to do, which is particularly relevant to this course, is focus on learning and on education. You've already made a great decision here by becoming a member of this course or a participant. But overall, when you're first starting in affiliate marketing, it's very hard to spend money and see no returns and get a bit depressed by that. But what you should really think about is the fact that you're learning. So you're not actually just spending money and failing. You're spending money on buying data and an education. That's very important. That's the way you should think of things when you're starting out. The money that you're spending that you think you're losing, you're not actually losing. You're actually investing in data and in an education. Now, when you spend money, basically it gives data which tells you how to become better at making money or to become better at not losing money. And once you get over the fact that you're essentially buying data and an education, it's much easier to be really objective about your testing and to test campaigns and to test approaches with this mindset that you're actually buying results and buying data to help you actually learn something. And remember that education is very rarely free. Things like university are generally actually quite expensive. So affiliate marketing is no different. If you want a good education and you want a good foundation of knowledge, you're going to have to actually invest in getting that. Another thing I can recommend is to, whenever you spot opportunities, jump at them. Again, you joined this course. Good job. That was a very good decision. So opportunities that may come up in your affiliate marketing endeavors, jump on them. So things like reading books that people recommend have made massive changes for them. Reading blog posts that people recommend. Mimicking successful marketers. Doing joint ventures with other people, or networking and working with and collaborating with other people in the affiliate marketing industry. These are all opportunities for you to progress and the things that you shouldn't shy away from. And that kind of comes to my second or my next point, which is going outside of your comfort zone. So people grow the most when they go outside of their comfort zone. So you, as an affiliate marketer, will generally grow a lot as well when you go outside of this comfort zone and you try things and you test things which you might think are crazy or you're not very good at, which you think might not actually work, or you're a bit uncomfortable with dabbling with that kind of thing. These are the opportunities which can really help you. Now, as for how to be successful in affiliate marketing, there are a few things to consider. First thing is that the fundamentals of the affiliate marketing game, they don't change year to year. It's only things like traffic sources, popular ad types or available ad types that exist, offers, affiliate networks, technologies, and what's hot in various contexts. Those things change year to year, month to month, and week to week, but the fundamentals don't really change. And because of that, mindset is a huge part of it. It's less about knowing that one trick for a certain traffic source, or knowing the best ad types for another traffic source, or what verticals are working best on what traffic source, and so on. The mindset and the way you approach things, your systematic testing, your processes, those kinds of things matter more. And you don't need a specific set of skills to start in affiliate marketing. Most people who start in affiliate marketing have some interesting range of skills and backstory. I know people who are very successful marketers who are extremely technical, tech-savvy people who are basically programmers or could be programmers. And then I know people who are successful affiliate marketers and they barely even know how to use a tracking system. People come from all walks of life. One of the main things is, though, when you're first starting out, you do kind of have to be willing to develop and learn various skills to become this kind of basic jack of all trades affiliate marketer, so that you can get by without needing other people to help you for critical parts of your business. Now, one of the things I would recommend to get your mindset on track and to learn more from people who are successful is to read blogs by various affiliate marketers who write very, very very, very good, powerful content on affiliate marketing and on mindset and on various things involved in this industry. So people like Charles No, Finch, Milan Daras, there's a lot of people who have very, very exceptional blogs which are well worth your time in terms of your reading on the side. Now, how to actually be successful in affiliate marketing, like if you were to distill it down to a few things, there's really no perfect answer. There's a lot of good ideas and things to note down and things that various successful people recommend, but there is no one perfect answer or any one set of conditions or skills or things to be aware of that will guarantee success. But that being the case, here's a few things that you can take on board which will hopefully help you out a little bit. So here are some wise words from Finch, one of the bloggers I just mentioned, from one of his posts, which is linked there in the actual slide. So here are some things that he recommends when you're starting out in affiliate marketing or at any stage of affiliate marketing. Invest in systems and infrastructure, so don't skimp on things like servers and translations and things which are kind of critical to the launching the success and the performance of campaigns. Network, so use those social skills, connect with people, build personal relationships with other people in the affiliate marketing industry. Go to networks, network events and meetups and conferences like Affiliate World Conferences and the STM local networking events, and build relationships, because it's like the age-old saying goes, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And when you get to a high level of affiliate marketing, this becomes more and more true. Search for traffic that's not mainstream. So this is a very good point. Don't follow the crowd. So in affiliate marketing, there's always traffic sources and offers that are hot and are the things that everyone is actually pursuing. So it pays to actually explore other things that people, that the mainstream and the crowd are not so interested in. And often this puts you in a situation where things are less competitive and you may have a first mover advantage. Now, some wise words from Charles No. One of the points he makes is to implement faster. So take action, get feedback, adapt, and repeat. So his words, very, very concise. And this kind of sums up exactly what you should do with campaigns. Actually take some action, get some feedback or data on what works, what doesn't, adapt and optimize based on those real results, and then repeat that process. So here's another excerpt from Charles. He said that affiliate marketing is a skill, and the only way to develop the skill is through practice. Launch a campaign, fail, analyze, make corrections, try again. The key thing is to take action and persevere. So this is a notion which a lot of affiliate marketers will tell you. Some of the key traits that successful affiliate marketers always seem to have is perseverance and persistence and determination in the context of not giving up on not just campaigns. There's always a time to drop a campaign because it's not working, but more in the sense of not giving up because the first 6 or 7 things you tried didn't actually work. So perseverance is a key thing when it comes to actually making it in affiliate marketing. So this is an analogy which kind of gives a nice perspective into affiliate marketing and the difference between people who are relatively new to affiliate marketing and people who are relatively experienced. So there's a saying or some quote somewhere about how in world-class tennis, 80% of the points are won and earned, whereas in amateur tennis, 80% of the points are lost. And the same thing can be true, is kind of true about a lot of things in life, a lot of these skills and endeavors that we get involved in. And what this really means is that for amateurs, a lot of the points or the critical things that may happen in your campaigns or whatever you're doing, the various letdowns and failures, they can come from you basically conceding points and making mistakes. Whereas with world-class tennis, when people are very, very skilled and competitive, they're generally not making mistakes, and it's them earning the points by doing something decisive in terms of actually getting or winning a point from their opponent. So when you're first starting out in affiliate marketing, what you should focus on first and foremost is avoiding these common mistakes and pitfalls that will basically make you concede points and essentially lose or not be successful within a campaign or an approach to something. So it's kind of like you're going in and you're testing something, and there's 100 different things that you shouldn't do because it will almost guarantee things don't go that well for you. But unless you know those things, it's very easy to make those mistakes. So you should spend a lot of time learning the basics, not worrying about big moves and in-game things. Like, you shouldn't be concerned about scaling to $1,000 a day if you've never had a successful campaign. But what you should first do is think about avoiding things which will reduce the profitability or the likelihood of success of your actual affiliate campaigns that you're running first. So this course kind of aims to do that as well, to help you avoid the common pitfalls. So hopefully not too many of these mistakes and these common pitfalls will actually get in your way. Now, to finish off, there really is just so much excellent information out there, whether it be through blogs or websites or the STM forum or through video courses or other products or courses that you've purchased or have access to, or even talking to other people. What you should really do is think about absorbing that information, taking notes, and actually noting down the really important key salient points from everything that you learn about affiliate marketing. Because it's one thing to actually listen to people and to read things. It's another thing to actually distill that information, write it down, and commit those things to memory. So some final takeaway points in terms of being successful in affiliate marketing and the mindset and all those types of things that I'll leave you with. First, reflect on your successes and, more importantly, your failures. So you'll fail more than you succeed, and it's important to learn something from this. So one of the most discouraging and depressing things for me as a marketer is when I have a failure and for whatever reason I didn't learn anything or get any data from that. I really hate that. So it's important to actually learn something from your failures. Listen to the advice of others and ideally take that advice, especially if it's from someone who's experienced and frankly they just know better than you. If you think your intuition is right and you kind of know better, that can be a dangerous mindset to be in, especially when you're risking a lot of cash or time with that thing that you're pursuing. Do your due diligence. So at the end of the day, it always comes down to you taking action and you actually doing things that will improve the chances of success of your affiliate marketing career. Things like networking, talking to people, checking your tracking, your offer conversion flows, things that we'll talk about a bit later, networking with people, building relationships. All of these kinds of things really come down to you. And at the end of the day, if you don't actually take action, then no one else is going to do that for you, and you're never going to see success. And if you never have failure, you're never going to have success that comes after that. The last thing I'll leave you with is set goals, build checklists, and adhere to those, and constantly refine your systems and processes. So it can be as simple as having a checklist of things to do today and making sure that you consistently actually do those. These kinds of things will actually help you be successful in affiliate marketing.